car wash. My poor baby car has needed a wash for weeks, a good wash. For some reason, this car wash does a really great job. Usually what I do when I go through here is I kind of time my length of going through the fan part, you know, because I have over there, let's see, how many minutes do I have, or how many seconds? 74 seconds. So I'll kind of move my car up slowly, gradually, as I'm drying, you know, all the areas. Like right here, you know, it's doing really good as far as drying your car, and then I'll move it up some so that I make sure that I kind of get an even thing on my car, even dry job. It's still really warm out here in Arizona. I'm out and about doing a few things. Wouldn't you know, I left my debit card at home, so I had to use a credit card right now. Darn it, I don't like doing that. For some reason, my windows are just still dirty. I'm gonna have to get out and do it with glass cleaner. A few of these rains out here has really torn up my car. And I have 19 seconds left. Let me get the back end of that car real good. And that's almost it. And I have now Michael's. Gonna go in and see what they have. I have a 50% off coupon for Joann's, but guess what? You can use it here. If you ever have another craft store's coupon, you can use it at Michael's. All right, let's see what they got. Good morning, everyone. Oh my gosh, check it out. You know how long it's been since I've done a food video? I think that I need to get back into keeping track of what I'm eating on video. This works for me, and let me go ahead and get started. Having my Starbucks. I'm gonna probably have about a tablespoon of peanut butter. Cut myself up a banana and have that on this whole wheat toast. Don't know the points, don't care. Gonna maybe try to do this a different way without counting points, because I kind of know a lot of the points for some of the basic stuff I eat anyways, so that's not going to be hard to do. So that's going to be breakfast, and I'm getting my lunch ready. I go to work in a couple of hours, so I decided to make myself a salad. And check this out. I bought this last night at the grocery store. The date that it expires, they will mark it down almost like 50%. So I know I have to eat that in a couple of days, but look at how fresh it is still. So I've got that in there and some other lettuce. I've got some broccoli slaw. I love this stuff. Some almonds, and I'm going to take myself half an avocado. Use that as my dressing. And I'm also going to cut up some apple and put that in there at lunchtime too. I don't have a whole lot of protein there, so we'll see. Maybe I'll just get something at work. And that's about it for lunchtime. Alright, we'll talk to you guys soon. Yummy, yummy. Good morning. I haven't been able to record everything I'm eating, but I just have a few little tidbits of what I'm trying to do to get back on track with eating healthier and resisting cravings. I think that's my biggest problems, is craving. I'm going to work in a couple of hours. It's 10 o'clock here, and I am making brown rice. It's not boiling real good because I just added some more water to it. But what I'm doing here is I'm making myself some brown rice so that I can take to work so that I can resist the cravings. Yeah, see, I'm working in a bakery. In the beginning, resisting everything was really easy, and it's proven to be a little bit harder lately. So just because there's always like samples and just so many things in the department that you can take a little nibble of once in a while, and it's just really hard to resist. Sometimes I'm not really a sweet eater, but for some reason lately I've just been craving that. So these are a couple things that I've been doing. Last night I bought some of these, some fat-free pretzels, and 19 is 3 points. I'm not really following the Weight Watcher thing totally right now. I'm just trying to do it freelance, I guess. So I had these last night, and yeah, I probably did eat like 6 points worth. I know I ate 38, so. But anyways, I did that, but I didn't eat cookies or anything else at work, so for me, one versus the other, this was a lot better. And then one of the girls at work kind of turned me on to this. It's called Creamy Tomato Parmesan Bisque. I used to buy this in the creamy tomato, or the tomato, I think it was called. But now this is called Parmesan Bisque, and I did look at the points. If you're on Weight Watchers, this is 6 points. Now it seems kind of high, but it's really filling. It really is. It really fills you up, so that's definitely a good choice for 6 points if you're looking for a quickie lunch. And this is also something I've been trying to eat at work. Just not going to work hungry, you know, because working in a bakery, if you're hungry, everything just looks so good to you. So, and then another thing is, last night I made some of this, and this is, I think, 3 points per serving. I don't remember what the serving size is. I think it's 3 cups. So that's what I did last night. I had my big bowl, and I measured 3 cups of healthy pop, and that's all I ate. So I think sometimes if you serve yourself a serving of something and just eat that amount, yeah, it is 3 points, you will do better with being able to control what you're eating. I mean, no matter what it is, if you're going to have some dried fruit, some trail mix, even healthy foods, I think if you ration out, or portion out, I should say, portion out your choices, I think it'll help you not eat over what you should. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Like I said, I'm making some brown rice. I don't know what I'm going to mix with it, but I'm going to have that at lunch today with a little bit of protein. And yeah, just trying to stick to eating things healthier, being prepared again, having my lunch box with me every day. And yeah, so that's it for me today. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. I wanted to share a video, or just a little clip of this really cool heater slash kind of like a fireplace. We bought this a couple years ago. My lighting is really bad in here. Let me come back. I think that's a little bit better. What do you think? Okay, so we bought this heater, I think it's been 2 years ago, because fireplace mantle, I guess, if you want to call it. We bought this a couple years ago because our heater started giving us problems one winter, and so I don't know why we didn't just call and get it fixed. But we ended up spending one winter with just heaters, so we went and bought this one, and I just wanted to show you a little bit of it in the mirror that's right above it. I haven't done a whole lot with this house. I'm living in a house that's built in 1952, so it's pretty old, and we still have a lot to do, that's for sure. But I just wanted to share this pretty fireplace. It totally sets the mood in the winter months, and it has a heater on. I don't have the heater on right now, but you can just run the flames at night, and I think there's even a control for that if you want to control the flickering of the flames. But we made sure that we knew what would be entailed if that feature went out, and it's just a light bulb or two. So that was pretty nice. But we ended up getting this at Big Lots. We looked around everywhere. We went to Lowe's, Home Depot, just everywhere that we could find that sold these, and this one at Big Lots ended up being probably the best value and the nicest. It was larger, and so I really like it. And I've got my Scentsy warmer up here. I don't even have it on. I'm about ready to replace the wax in it. I've been burning Autumn Stroll, which is the new scent of the month for October, and I'm ready to put a new little piece of wax in there. But if anybody's interested in Scentsy or interested in finding out what it's about, I've got a couple more videos that you can watch and give you an idea of what it's about. So they are wickless, they run off of a light bulb, and they have the most awesome scents that you can buy, and I do sell these. I'm an independent consultant. So anybody interested, let me know. I'm going to leave my link at the bottom. I just wanted to share with you just a few things. Also, this vase belonged to my dad. It's an antique. That's probably about, I don't know, back from like the 50s or the 60s. I love it. And I've just thrown a bunch of different colored flowers in here for the season. And here's a little cigar box that I made. I make little cigar boxes. I haven't altered anything for a while. Let me see if I can get this open. Yeah. And I just do little paper mache, and not even paper mache, but I use like Mod Podge on it. And ribbon, and I can customize these and sell them if anybody's interested in cute little boxes like that. I make all kinds, anything you want pretty much I can create, but that's not really done, but I just thought it was kind of cute for the season on my mantle here. And my cute little light that I bought at, it's a place called Poppy's out here that has home decor, and my candle holder that I don't burn hardly ever anymore now that I have my Scentsy, because there's no flame. And I like the scents a lot better. They're real strong. And people have asked me to compare them to Gold Canyon. And have you ever priced Gold Canyon candles? Yeah. I don't want to pay 25 bucks for a candle. Sorry. I don't care how good it smells. When I can buy myself a warmer that I can just replace with over 80 different fragrant waxes. Yeah, I prefer my Scentsy. So anyways, I have that up here. It's kind of festive and pretty, and so I like that. And I guess that's about it. Here's an old mirror that belonged to my dad. You can't want to get my feet out of the picture. An old mirror that belonged to my dad that I'm going to hang somewhere. It's an antique also. You can tell by looking at it. I'm going to oil it up too, but yeah, I have a lot of antiques from my dad, so I just have to utilize them in my home no matter what I do. It's part of the, you know, what am I going to do? That's what I have. Also, one thing about this little heater that I wanted to bring up was that it has a remote control. So, I think the battery's out in it. We haven't used it since last year, but anyways, you have a heater control here to control everything. You turn it off, on, raise the flame or the heater, because the heater does have like, let's see, it has low, and high. You probably can't see that. But like the heater's just kicked on, I have it on high. Normally we run this on low in the morning, or when, you know, if we get up on the weekends and whatever, we'll just run it on low. And also it has a dimmer, like I was saying, for the flame, which I don't know if I'm even doing it right, but yeah, so you can dim the light. But it's really, really nice. Even though it's not a real fireplace, it's the next best thing to one. And of course, I'm turning the heat off because I don't need the heat here in Arizona yet. I'm looking forward to that, though. So just wanted to share that with ya. Talk to you soon.